on the formation lap. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at our drivers and see what strategies they are on. So, uh, you know what? Wait, no, let me get rid of this as well. No, we want that. No, we don't want this thing. Right, it's the pole sitter Don Rabico, debutant who starts on the medium tyres. Following him, Master Championship leader in P2 with Bobo P3, also on the mediums. Waits follows. BRD Calvin on the mediums with Reesky on the mediums. Looney Man on the mediums. I've noticed something. Here we go. P8, Dom is on the hard tyres, the Racing Bulls, who didn't have the best of times last week because he did lag out during qualifying. But let's hope for a better race from this week. ENT Paris is in P9 with Frank P10. Champion Brad starts on the mediums in P11 with Cold Steel and Atmos following the same strategy. Chaz Night Rider also goes on the mediums with Prof in P15 on the mediums. Famous Wayne in P16 follows on the mediums. Milan, who's surprisingly down the order here. You happy? Who am I? Who I am, Armin? It might be your cable or the connection into a controller. But the thing is, uh, it might actually be the cable because I am moving it quite a bit. But I don't think it is because purely because I've tried two different mics and it's still happening. What are my thoughts on Chaz's new van? What sort of question is this? It's rubbish. I'm sorry. It's an absolute disgrace that Chaz thinks he can get a van and get away with it. Yes, he's not escaping the P word allegations. I don't think I can say it here, but the alternative of the word rhymes with Lont. As for the second time this season, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's going to be go, 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 go. And Don Rabico has a brilliant side. Someone almost went off the track there, but Rabico leads into turn one, and it's going to be very close between the Red Bull and the Haas. And they're still going side by side into two. And Bobo retains the lead. Next up is BRD Calvin looking to try and go around outside. Can he make his thing? A lot of fighting it behind. But Calvin goes off and the Hassan waits, retains the lead. Behind Chaz Knight Rider and Atmos. And all of these guys are fighting side by side. I see Aston Martin and the Haas, McLaren and Mercedes, and the Ferrari's getting eaten up alive by Atmos. He's lost another position here and he's going to go wide. That's going to invite the McLaren and the Mercedes. They're going side by side here. What can they do? Imad doesn't get ahead of Atmos, who is looking vulnerable at the start opening stage of this race. Meanwhile, at the front, it looks to be all calm and settled. I knew it was Super Striker. I knew this. I don't know. Yeah. Um, but yes, into the end of lap one. What do we have here? I know it's good on you, but I'm missing you severely. So Don Rabico sets the fastest lap of the race so far, and we see Sauber of Milan pull into the pits. I presume for a wing change because there was chaos at the back there, as a lot of drivers are pulling out, and it looks like Hazard is looking to go down the inside of Prof. Can he make it stick? The hard runner versus the medium runner, and he gets ahead, or does he? He keeps it around the outside and he gets ahead. That's P17 for the Sauber. Um, right. Bobo is actually almost falling out of DRS here, so he needs to pick up the pace a bit. With Mask and Rabico looking absolutely phenomenal in the early stages, as Prof loses another position, this time to VDV Ali in the Red Bull. So, 2 of 29 of this Qatar Grand Prix. Madame, you're racing on wheel. What are your thoughts on Famadingo Tour? What are these questions, Scott? You are not okay in the end. Famadingo Torre is not even a real player, by the way. It's Fabatore. I don't know who Famadingo Torre is. But as we go into the DRS straight, pretty much the only opportunity of overtaking, are we going to see anything? Uh, it looks like we are not. Oh, go. No. Yes, it looks like they're all just going to follow here. And not really any moves, so we're in a DRS train here, as these three have been battling non-stop around the outside Prof. We saw Hazard lose a position to Ali, and now is he going to lose the position to Prof? Prof goes down the inside at turn 2, but he goes wide, and no, Hazard is going to go through after switching him back there. Prof was just too late on the brakes, and he went wide, allowing the kick Sauber to go through. Yeah, these guys are costing each other time here, so that's not helping their races. But at the front, it looks to be more of a cautious affair. I feel like these drivers are just feeling each other out for now, as Looney Man is actually going to fall out DRS if he's not careful. So he needs to get back in the DRS of the driver ahead. By that, I mean he needs to get within 1 second. Or he could be vulnerable to Dom here. So the driver in the Aston Martin looks like he's not going to get DRS, and I don't think Rieske is either. So Rieske could be vulnerable here. He has just about got it. But here we go. Dom, this is your chance here. He's using his battery. Prof is flashing. Looney Man is flashing ahead. But I don't think Dom's realised he didn't get DRS, so he's going to stay behind for this lap. But that is an opportunity missed for the Racing Bulls driver. Meanwhile, Mask is 2 tenths behind. We've not seen a change for the lead yet, which is very interesting. I know Mask is he likes to take the lead of a race. He likes to control it with him. But looking at position changes on the opening lap, it looked like Fragmore was flying, and indeed he was. He's gone up 3 places. Looney Man and Dom losing 2, and then Imad starting from P19 has gone up, P20 has gone up 4 places. No, he started P19. But yeah, our biggest loser is Milan, who obviously had to have his wing changed. We don't actually need tyres because we know that there's only 3 runs on the hard tyre. So I'm going to go with we're just going to have position changes for now. Right. A few drivers falling out of DRS again. As we go third run of turn 1, the most obvious place to overtake. There are other places to overtake, but this is the Haas is going very, very offline there. I'm not sure why. Interesting tactic as Brad gets past BGR Cold Steel into P11. That is for VDL Brad, although he is 1.5 away from the car ahead. So he started to drop off, and now Chaz Night Rider is looking at trying to get Cold Steel. So what can these guys do? Oh god, that out of DRS things you love to see. Yeah. I very much agree with you, Scott EMT. As Milan gets a 10 seconds and he's our first retirement of the race. And I believe of the season. I don't think we had any retirees last race. So Premier Division's first retiree is Milan Speckbell. As his car is in the pit lane. We're going to go on board with ENT Paris first, because I think Paris might look for an opportunity against Fragnar. So the run to turn 1, he is using his battery, and once again he goes very, very close to the pit board, and I'm not too sure why. Does he not want to overtake? Does he not want slipstream? It's a very interesting but Lance ends up retiring from the sport. As Dom does get overtaken by Looney Man down the inside at turn 2. But Dom tries to keep it around the outside, and they're going to go side by side into 3. And are they going to keep it around side by side in turn 4? They are, and it's going to be close between the two of them, and Dom defends the inside line, which leaves Looney Man vulnerable to VDL Brad, who looks around the outside and switches into the inside, but he can't quite get the run on Looney Man. But this is turning into a very big scrap for P9 currently, the train needs to. Meanwhile, Mask still sitting behind Don Rabico, interestingly. I wonder, when is he going to look to try and take the lead here? I'm not answering that, Scott. What is wrong with you? Fourth on yeah, it's good. Like corner, I used to have corner when I was a kid. Like, yeah, what? What? Um, yeah, he is a strange guy. And once again, E.T. Paris is not going to go for Perignon. And in this train, it looks like they're all just going to stay how they are. So pretty conserved race. That's not a word, but made it. As E.T. Paris is the second penalty to pick up a track limit penalty after Thomas Wayne. Is that really a surprise? Not really. But what can these guys do ahead? I would like to see Mast maybe push for the lead. But to be honest, I understand what his strategy is here of just staying behind in this first stint and doing the racing in the second stint. And this train consists of the top 5, which is Don, Mask, Bobo, Wait, and BRD Calvin. Racy has fallen quite far behind, but Kraknar, who was around 2 seconds behind Racy, has now sort of caught up to him and might be in DRS reign within the next lap. He won't get it this lap, but will Paris look to overtake this lap? Will he be doing his line of will he be doing his very strange line? He's using ERS. Yeah, once again. Yeah, this is strange. Oh, Mask. Oh, I thought Mask was going for it, but he stays behind. Don Rabico retains the lead against the Alpine. Meanwhile, the train for P9, which now looks P10 because Bradley's struggling to keep up with Dom. Dom, who's obviously on the hard tyres compared to this rest of the train. He's looking punchy now, Dom. He will start to break into these guys' time. But obviously, lap 8 out of 29, I would expect some of the one-stoppers to be coming in very soon. Not the one-stoppers, two-stoppers. I'm giving you false information. Some of the two-stoppers to be coming in soon. The one-stoppers will be going towards the halfway mark of the race. So what is Mars going to do? He's actually pushing quite a bit as BJR Cold still picks up a 3-second time penalty. So the triple right-hander here, what can Mars do? He's going to close into the back of Don Rabico, who has dominated this race so far. He has led this every lap of this race, and he's just controlled the pace. It's up to him how fast he wants to go. And Mars, he can't get anywhere near him because he doesn't have the battery. He does not have the battery compared to Don Rabico here, who is going to retain the lead for another lap. Meanwhile, ENT Paris takes his line again, but this train is getting close, and we do have our first pit stopper. It is Thomas Wayne. He likes to go early, and he's gone early again. Cold Steel is trying to gain on Looney Man, but he doesn't quite have the straight line speed. Oh, Cold Steel and Looney Man make contact into turn 1 and turn 2. I think Cold Steel yields because he knows that was not on. Or has he just gone for a switchback? He's going to use battery power here, and Looney Man is going to defend. He's going to, yep, he stays ahead. This gives Brad a little bit of a buffer zone to Looney Man, who has dropped out of his DRS range. So, aggressive fighting between these guys here, and BJ Cole Steele's teammate, BJ Atmos, is on the back of Chaz. What can he do here? Chaz has actually got a lot of ERS in the store here. Yeah, that's how I don't back you, Scott. I really don't back it. As Mask is in. Mask has opted to be the first front runner to come in. So lap 10 is where he's called it. Now, is that a one-stop strategy or is that a two-stop strategy? We will find out. He's opted to go on... Sorry? He's opted to go on the softs. What? I don't really back this call from Mask. I mean we know he's on the two-stop now, but I don't think that's the way to do the two-stop. I'll be honest. A soft shout there it's a big vegetable. Someone else came into the pits. It was BJ Atmos and Looney Man, both opted for the hard tyres, which I expected from Mask. So does Mask know something we don't? And if it is, this has got to be some extraordinary drive from the championship leader currently. Has he just gone severely different because he thought, I can't get past Rabico here, so I'm going to go on the softs. I'm going to pump in 5 good laps, and then I'm going to come in again. As Ali picks up a 3-second time penalty. Very common to pick up a penalty around here, so yeah, I don't really blame these guys. Meanwhile, I'm going to go aboard with Ragnar, who actually did lose the position to ENT Paris in all of that. So I did actually miss that, that is my bad. But like I said a few laps earlier, Dom is now on the back of this. And he is looking incredible on these hard tyres. Are we going to see these guys pit? None of them pit. We see yellows in sector 3 for the Mercedes. And Kragnar, Mars' teammate, is in. Have they discussed something within their chat or anything? And Mars picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's a championship leader who just pit. So he is pushing as hard as he can and he's picked up a 3-second time penalty in the process. A lot of drivers have come in here. Kragnar, Coldsteel, Ali, and Prof. But the front 4 stay out. But Dom, what can Dom do here? He will be looking for an overtake. And Bobo as well, potentially, might look at overtaking. Oh, and Dom picks up a 3-second time penalty as I went on board with him. So that's going to hurt his race. Dom also on the hard tyres. He's going to get severely undercut. But he's going to have much fresher tyres. So he's going to have a very, very chaotic end to the race with his fresh tyres. Don Rabico and Bobo look okay on their ERS, but how are their tyres feeling? Lap 11 of 29. They are sort of getting around the one-stop territory here. They need to just push a few more laps and then they can do the one-stop. Same with the rest of the guys who haven't pit yet. So as they go around the final corner here, they're going to have DRS activated. Do any of them come in? Oh, Waits comes in. Waits is in, the Haas, and BRD Calvin's in. So 2 of the front 4 come in. What is Reese going to do? He's going to stay out. He's going to try and do the one-stop, I think. ENT Paris is under pressure from Dom. Dom is going to use his battery here. He is gaining. He is gaining. Is it going to be enough before the braking zone? It doesn't look likely. And he goes around the outside of turn 1. The racing ball swoops around the outside. It's a lovely move from Dom, which puts him P4 now on track. A few more guys pit, and Mask has come out ahead of Wait, but only just about. Now Mask is vulnerable to Wait. He's on the soft tyre, a highly volatile tyre. What, Scott? What? I'm not even address that comment. As Imad sets a 3-second time, not sets, gets a 3-second time penalty. But yes, Mask's tyres are highly volatile and they are not able to do many laps. And he's got the hard runner of Wait, who's potentially going to the end here. And it's not looking good for Mask. It looks like a complete strategy misfire. Scott, I don't know if that plays or not. If it does, it played, but I don't think I have those active. So yeah, as Don Rabico and Bobo come in, lap 12 out of 29, I assume they are going to go on the hard tyres here. What do the two of them select? Don Rabico is on the hard tyres. Reese comes in as well. Where's Bobo? Bobo also opts for the hard tyres. So a lot of the drivers come in now. Dom takes the lead of the race. Obviously, he's on the hard tyre and he's starting on that tyre. So he's going to go a bit longer than these guys. Meanwhile, Chaz Knight Rider goes to P3. And there is Mask. Mask is not going to come out ahead of Don Rabico. Rabico retains the lead, or does he? Mask is going to hang around the outside. And he doesn't quite have the grip Rabico compared to Mask, who's done a few laps on these tyres. And Mask takes the lead. And now Don Rabico is vulnerable to Waits. Waits has the outside line, Rabico has the inside line. And he defends the inside line. Great defending from from Don Rabico, who lost the net lead. But it doesn't matter because Mask is on the soft tyre. I don't really understand it from Mask, I'll be honest. And in all of that, I'm going to invite ENT Paris again. Oh, hi Rabico. There you go. You can have my my invite. ENT Paris, ENT Paris, ENT Paris. Where's ENT Paris? There you go. Okay. Right. Invite has been sent to ENT Paris, so hopefully he comes back in. And he has dropped off quite a lot due to that time loss. There's a big fight here in the mid-pack with Looney Man, Cold Steel, VDL Brad, VDV Ali Ali, BGR Atmos. But yes, this is where the important fight is happening. Is Rabico gonna take the lead again here? He is gaining on the man on the soft tyres. This will be Mask's 5th lap. He's done 4 already, and he's starting his 5th lap on these soft tyres. Rabico is gaining in the McLaren. He chooses the outside line, and he's ahead into the braking, and he goes around the outside. Mask can't even defend it, and this is a calamity from Mask. Force on Sabrina Carpenter, fucking hot. Honestly, wow, what a race. As Rieske lost the position to Kragnar here, I think that's for net P4, P6. As Paris, who still hasn't joined back, is losing a lot of positions here. Has he joined back? I don't even know. But yeah, he has dropped down all the way down to P17. A race which looked really promising for the man in the ass has now gone to garbage. Well, it's Scott talking about being scammed about the 100 points, 1,000 points thing. Yeah. Honestly, this is my last day on Twitch. I'm sorry, guys. I tried, guys. I did try, but yeah, it's gonna have to be PS5 streams only. I will link my my PS5 Twitch to Reeske's Twitch to get that sorted. But yeah, it just seems like running OBS for me is just end of the line. But here we go. Rabico, and then Chaz Nyland actually came in, and he gives Rabico DRS, which helps Rabico go qualify. And Mask comes in, so Mask, he is legitimately fighting Chaz. What has happened to Mask race? I'm gonna call it, yeah. That soft tyre was an accident. There's no way he meant that, because if he meant that, like, what on earth was he thinking? He's gonna find himself potentially fighting VDL Brad here. Not VDL Brad, fighting Imad here. He comes out ahead of Imad and at the back of this train. Or does he? No, he finds himself behind Imad. Mask is P17, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a drill. Mask, the man who is known as probably the fastest actual driver in the league, because we know who the fastest guy in the league is, and he goes to my lemons. But he is sitting P17. This is our championship leader after round 1, by the way. And it's just gone to an absolute nightmare situation for him. Yeah, and he's racing Chaz. I mean, like, did Mask really want to be racing Chaz Knight Rider out of all people? Not really. But yes. What can these front guys do here? So now Mask is out of the question. It's between Rabico, Waits, Bobo, and BRD Calvin for the win here. Waits sets the fastest lap of the race. He's using his battery power, but I don't think he's close enough, is he? He is not quite close enough to get the move done at turn 1. And it's been a very, very difficult race for the guys behind Don Rabico. I think Rabico is running slightly less. Whoa, here we go. 3 cars battling. Kragnar goes to P6. Rieske holds P7. And Hazard, who is... I think they both overtook Hazard, to be honest. Because Hazard's on 50 lap old hard. And Hazard likes to do this strategy a lot, and I do rate it, but I don't really back it. He's trying something different, which credit to him, I have respect for, but he does it a bit too long. As VDV Ali picks up his second time penalty of the race. But what other battles can we see here? Brad is on the back of Cold Steel again. He's still been battling for a long time, and this train has been going on for a long time. This has been a very, very difficult race for overtaking. And we've seen it at the front. The guy in the front doesn't even have DRS, and he's able to defend. Is that showing the problem in this current game of just zero slipstream? Yeah, I think it is. I think this is the perfect advertisement for why slipstream is broken. Sorry? Oh no, Waste isn't coming. Dom came in. Dom is in a very interesting trend. Is he going to come out ahead of Hazard? He is not going to come out ahead of Hazard. He's just behind Hazard. But Hazard needs to pit. So Dom is technically P7, and it looks like a great race for Racing Bulls. ENT Paris sets the fast lap of the race after his disconnect earlier, and Imad and Chaz are battling. Chaz goes around the outside, Imad goes around the inside, and Imad either gained P16 or lost P16. Because Chaz went past him. Simple as that. That's how racing works. As Mask has not made any progress yet. He stayed where he's come out, and Prof is gaining on these guys as well. But yeah, Mask. I mean, this also proves it. A driver of Mask ability can't overtake around this track because slipstream is that bad. So yeah, I do feel for these guys in this race. It's a difficult race for these guys. And Mask is he going to look the inside of Imad? He's not. And I think this race is also showing Mask is human. He is human. He is not this almighty, amazing racer. Has he been proved as a fraud here? Is he like... If Rizky is F1 Garnacho, is Mask F1 Vinicius? Who knows? As Dom gets past Hazard, there's no surprise there, but the surprise is that Hazard is dumping his battery here, but he won't get Dom. Dom is long gone, and he is going to chase down his teammate. And it will be interesting to see in a few laps' time what these two do. Racing Bulls will be very interesting towards the end of the race. Meanwhile, Video Brad, can he get past Costa? He's been behind quite a few laps now. Mars actually did make progress, and he has gone up to P16. And at the front, it's not really changed it. Kelvin is fallen out of DRS range, but if he can nail the next few corners, he will get back into it. But yeah, these guys have literally just stayed where they are, apart from... Oh my god, oh, that's a violation. That is... Oh god, so I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. As Fab's Wayne now gets past Hazard, who is dropping the... Oh! Who stays ahead of Wayne? And now Wayne had this exact scenario last time out in Bahrain. Doesn't anyone know who's leading to... yeah, I'll be honest, I don't, because we don't actually have a stream there. But I wonder if Lil Legend is leading. I mean, I don't wonder. He's leading, and if he's leading, then something calamity has happened. But Famous Wayne, he has to get past Hazard here. He's losing so much time. He's coming to bits. Yeah, as Reeski and Kragnar battling. Reeski round the outside, and Scott, you want to close your eyes because that's a brilliant move for P5. But this actually, Racing Bulls could be on for 5-6 here. It is genuinely possible for 5-6. And that is a sensational result for Racing Bulls. Grow up. Grow up. Oh. As VDV Ali is looking at the back of the video Brad, who is still behind Cold Steel. See what I did there? Steel. Yeah. Lap 19 out of 29. 10 laps left to go. And we have a train from Looney Man all the way down to ENT Paris. Yes, we have a car, a train, which is about 9 laps. 9 cars. Ali loves a penalty. Should we have a look at the penalties? So, penalties in this race. we got Dom on 3 seconds, Cold Steel on 3 seconds, VDV Ali Ali in 9 seconds, and then Mask, Imad, Paris, Hazard, and Wayne on also 9 seconds. Haas last week 5 seconds. Oh, that's a great little fight, Frank. And Ali he's dropping his pips. So he's on his second stop of his 2 stop. He did go on the mediums early, so it does explain why. But yeah, I want to touch upon the constructors fight, which is going to be a very interesting fight this season. We got the likes of Haas, Racing Bulls. We got the current constructors champions who have had a disastrous start to the season. Looks like for 2 races running, they will not have a driver in the top 10. So their defense has gone to horror. With the likes of McLaren, who have not had both their drivers, but the reserve this week for Don Ramco has been bloody brilliant, and BRD Calvin picks up 8.3 second time penalty. But yeah, wonder if F1 Garnacho is going to let his teammate pass. That's what I was wondering, because Dom is rapid right now, and if anyone's going to overtake, it's him, or this guy, because Mask is round the back of DSL Brad, and he's got a big run on him here. And Brad is under pressure from the almighty Mask. So what can he do here? Into turn 1, I think Looney Man could be in trouble here as well against Cold Steel. So here we go. As Reisky has actually been Garnacho has been overtaken by Kragnar, and they are battling here. And Dom is on around the back of him. Can he switch back both of them? And here comes Dom. Dom is gaining on Kragnar. Here we go. Kragnar pulls out to try and get back at Reisky. And Dom swoops around the outside possibly, but Kragnar defends the inside. Great racing from the 2 of these guys. And Dom has so much more grip. Kragnar defends the inside. Bit of contact between the 2. And why is it that it's still there? Yes, they are battling. Falls on Brad's 25-26 season highlights. Oh, we'll start with that one. I'm just gonna say, if you've seen the Twitter video of Paul Pogba and his highlights against Lens, I believe it was, I think that you use that video for Brad's season so far, because this brother is washed. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, exactly. Rio Ferdinand, the QPR kit. Yep. You got the picture of I don't know what else there is. Ronaldo now on the Star shirt. I think you get a picture of Willian, and Mask is going to break into the top 9 here, and Dom gets past Kragnar as well. So that's 2 overtakes in the space of 10 seconds, which is actually good for this race. As Imad goes past BDR Atmos for P13, Atmos loses the position to the Moroccan driver. As Mask gets past Looney Man as well, and Mask has found himself P8. It's been a good recovery from him, but this is the man who was sitting P2 for the majority of the first stint, and not the majority, the whole of the first stint he was sitting P2. So yeah, I wonder where Mask could have been if he didn't accidentally go on the soft tyre. But he's been waiting a long time. See what I did there? He's been waiting a long time to get Ravico, and I just don't think it's going to happen with him. Ravico has been sensational with his battery management, and yeah, he just looks like an incredible driver, and he looks like the driver that me and Frank remember from another league's days. Thank the Lord I do not race in that league anymore. Come on, Dom. You got to overtake Garnacho here. He's using his battery. What's Garnacho going to do? Garnacho he's not going to put up a fight because he's Garnacho and he can't fight for his place at the club. And he's going to get loaned to River Plate. And he's going to get overtaken as well. He actually doesn't get overtaken with defense inside. As we do have 5 and 6 Racing Bulls, 7 and 8 Alpine. I think Alpine are going to win it, to be honest. I think Kragnar, I don't know where he's found this sort of pace, but he's found ridiculous pace. And Bejo Atmos, an 80 pro fight now, with the Bulgarian versus the Mexican. A great battle. And around the outside of turn 4 possibly. And he keeps it around the outside. That's a lovely move from the Haas. The Haas moves into P14. The Hazard moves ahead of Wayne. Oh, bit of contact. I don't think Wayne will be too happy about that. But he moves into P17. But yes, 7 laps. He just hit Kragnar. I wouldn't say hit. Hit's a bit, yeah. Yeah, these guys are not going to swap for position. I don't know why I keep going on board with them like they will. We'll go Brad Cosstill, which also has not changed for the last 13 laps, so I don't know why it would now. It's been an interesting watch, this one. It's definitely not lived up to the Bahrain experience. Bahrain was that's track limit. Bahrain was sensational. It was an absolutely cinematic race between Mask and Bobo, and I think this is more of a strategic battle where drivers are just holding their own here. What I will say is Rabico and Waits, they, whether they like it or not, they have. Oh God, where's Hazard going now? They've entered themselves into a championship conversation here, and Bobo, he's going to take the championship lead. However, he is missing 2 races this season. So, and with Marv having a stinker here, well, I say a stinker, I mean he's still doing great. As Imad picks up his another penalty, but yeah, with these 2 missing races or having stinkers, Rabico and Waits can easily become championship contenders. They are reserve drivers, obviously, so their chances are limited. But if they can drive every race and they get a seat every race, they can win it. And we could have a reserve driver win the division. As Craig now picks up a 3-second time penalty, I wonder if Mars will catch these guys. 4 laps left, 6 seconds. Probably won't. And I think Dom is just doing his teammate wonders here. I'm just giving him DRS to defend against Kragnar. Reisky, as it stands, will go into P5, so because of the penalty. And Chaz gonna try and get Brad at one point, maybe. Yeah, I mean, there's literally like no slipstream whatsoever. It's so difficult to overtake. You can't even get close. I mean, how long has these 2 been on the back of Looney Man? And I don't think they've had a sniff all race. I don't know if you guys are interpreting this differently to I am. But like, yeah, it just looks like, oh, you see behind. It just looks like a very, very difficult race to drive. So I do feel for these guys. I do. As yellow sets free, and that's for Ali. Second retirement. That is in the pit lane. So Wayne has to do something different here if he wants to win. Fair play to Wayne on this race. Give everyone else. He's not giving Howard a chance because Howard is 2.7 behind him. So that is not correct, that statement. But to be fair to Wayne, I will back him here because he is my mate and he loves to back his mates, as he likes to say. He did come on at pretty much like 52, 752, and he's not really been focusing on the F1 today as he's had a few things going on. But yeah, he's done well to compete in the list. And yes, it might have not gone his way, but he's still picking up points. More points than Milan and Ali. So that goes a long way for Wayne. Meanwhile, this train they've just been a train the whole time. Like, we have the lead 4 cars who have been a train the whole time. And then we have Looney Man down to ENT Paris, which has been a train the whole time. Milan is 0-2 right now. Oh. Tell you what, last season's championship was non-existent. We got me, I'm not even driving. Scott's not even, he finished 4th. Scott is not driving, who finished 4th. I'm not driving, who finished 3rd. Milan has got 0 points in 2 races, who finished 2nd. And Pratt he looks more washed than Daniel Ricciardo did in 2021. Yeah, this is just put the fries in the bag, bro, at this point. 2 laps left of this race. What do we have on the cards? In my old man... Oh, okay. I do like that reference, to be fair. That is a good reference. If people are watching this back on the YouTube channel, Scott said, in my old man Logan arc in a nice little cabin by the lake. Which I've got to respect him for. I do got to respect that he has chosen basically to live low now. Not live low. What's the saying? Stay low. No, something. I don't know. In my train arc right now. Oh, a train. Oh, yeah. I will not be spoiling The Boys season 4, 5, 4. With them. Yeah. As Waits has actually almost dropped out of DRS here. Why is he making? Why is Scott putting onomatopoeia in the chat? And Bobo's on the. Bobo's going to take the P2 here. They're battling. Here we go. We do have a fight for somewhat of a lead. Because they're going side by side. Haas versus Red Bull. Waits versus Bobo. And Bobo goes around the outside of 2. The inside of 3. And the inside. And he takes the position before turn 4. Then P2. But has he dropped out too far of Rabco to challenge him at the final lap? It's a great overtake and great racing between the two. Great respect shown. Bobo leads into which will be the final lap. Meanwhile, the Looney Man train, I am watching on the map, and it does not look like any of them are switching for position. So they are going to hold as it is and maybe go for a last lap move. Has up another 3-second time penalty. We will see how these affect the order come at the end of the race. But we're going to stay on board with this fight because it's the closest fight we have to the lead, which has been Don Rabico's. And I'll tell you what, Frank, get the scorecards ready because I think this could be another 10 out of 10 from Don Rabico as VDV Ali, who retired earlier in the pit lane, has now left the session. Yes, so you're going to have to do... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Bobo is defending against Waits, who is not close enough, so Bobo will retain at P2. I think he has much more battery, which he does against Waits. So Waits looks like he's going to be P3. BRD Calvin's in the back of this, but he does have a penalty. But yes, I think on this final lap, we just got a peek on... yeah, I can't believe Don Rabco said he was slow. I am disappointed in him. He lied to me straight to our face because Brad's picked up 3 for the second time penalty, which means Chaz is going to go P11. Chaz is going to be in the top 10. It's good for Chaz. But yes, Don Rabico, a man who I have not seen in 2 years, and it's someone that me and Frank have known in the league racing community, and it is a delight to have him in the VDL Racing League here. And just what a drive tonight. He has come in, taken pole position. He hasn't led every lap of the race because obviously others pit, but he has retained the net lead every race. And with this, he's going to come round the final corner, and the McLaren, the debutant, the debut drive dreams from Don Rabico, and he wins round 2 of Premier Division. He is our winner. What a drive from Rabico, and what a performance on his debut. He shares the podium with Bobo, who is our championship leader now, and Waits, who is also on debut. So great race for the debutants. BRD Calvin finished P4. Looks like Racing Bulls are finished 5 and 6. Ricci did not get Dom in the end. It's an Alpine 7 and 8 with Cole Still. He actually overtook Looney Man on the final lap. Cole Still comes to P9, but he's going to lose that P9 because Looney Man takes P9 again. And now the penalties start to change everything. Chaz ends up in the top 10, Sensei, Lucas! Lucas naked him! 1, 2. Little Patrick didn't win. It's a miracle. What a race from Lucas. What a race here. What a drive from Rabico. That will be up there with one of the drives of the year in the VDL. Who knows if that's an award or not, but we'll see. We'll see. It has been a sensational race from him. Um, so as he picks up his trophy, 3 different constructors in the top 3 again. As head up, Brad. You dropped this crown. He dropped the crown. Chaz has beaten Brad. Oh no. But yeah, what a sensational race from Rabico. And I'll tell you what, I do hope he races there every week. Gets to see it every week. And same with Waits. Because these two look like they're going to be a real trouble in the title fight. So going through the order, Rabico was our winner. Bobo in P2, Waits in P3, Calvin in P4, and Dom finishes in the top 5. Reese P6, Kragnar P7, Mars P8, Looney Man P9, and Chaz P10. Cold Steel, Brad, Paris, Atmos, Prof, Imad, Wayne, and Hazard were our finishers, and Ali, and Milan did not get to the end. So that was a sensational. Scott is such a hater. But yes, that has been a sensational race. Once again in the VDL Racing League. And I would like to take this moment to apologise for my stream issues once again. Next week I will be streaming straight off the PS5 into Twitch. So that will be much smoother stream. Um, so yes, that is all from me. I do actually need to give I do need to give a drive today, as Frank will tell me off. But I mean, I can't really look past Don Rabico. I'll be honest. Like, it, if it's not Don Rabico, then it's Dom. I think Dom drove a brilliant race, but the way Dom Rabico he led basically every lap. It was sensational. Um, so I am gonna go with that man. Don Rabico is my drive today. Make sure you get that on ready, Frank, for the graphic. I don't know why I said that so aggressively. Yes, that is all from me. Cut to the chase now. Shut up. Uh, yes, I'm not Abby Scott. But yes, that is all from me. Once again, I do apologise about the stream, and I will get that sorted next week, as normal. Um, And yes, I will see you next week for a brilliant race. Is next week mystery track? No, next week's a sprint. I ain't got a clue. I will find out that information. But yes, that's been me. I have been VDL Arminated. It just doesn't have a ring to it, does it? I miss my old outro. But that's all from me. I have been Keith, and I'll catch you next week for Monza Sprint. Thank you, Frank, and goodbye.